greetings. So, you have decided to aid my people in retrieving our treasure, yes? They will be glad to know my long and arduous journey from our homeland in the distant south of Tural was not in vain. As for the treasure we would have you recover, it contains the undying essence of an armadillo Tural Vidraal. These steelhogs, as we call them, rely on their tough hides to protect themselves from predators. The legends speak of one that lived to an extraordinary age, perhaps due to its natural suit of armor, and came to be known as the Lord of the Forest. At the end of its long life, our ancestors enshrined the Vidraal's soul within the Steelhog vessel. For generations since, the divine blessings it bestows have been a great boon to my people. Those under its protection need not fear wild beasts, for fang and claw cannot harm them. This allows us to hunt in the forest without risking our lives. This treasure, so crucial to our people, was stolen by a tall, slender merchant, or rather, a man posing as one. He came bearing exotic wares from foreign lands, and served alcohol freely, toasting often to new friendships. My people became caught up in celebration, and in the morning, the merchant was gone, along with the Steelhog vessel. Without it, we cannot bestow its blessing afresh upon our hunters. The effect wanes over time, and one by one we are losing our protection against the savage predators that stalk our lands. As I and my granddaughter Tural Ja still possess the treasure's blessing, we have been tasked with locating the Steelhog vessel and returning it to the village. The trail led us here to Tuliyollal, where we believe the perpetrator boarded a ship and made good his escape. The journey here has already pushed this decrepit body of mine beyond its natural limits, and a lengthy voyage by sea would likely be my end. Although I urged Tural Ja not to make the crossing alone, she was determined to give chase. Given that you hail from across the ocean, your knowledge of those lands will prove invaluable to her. Not only that, but our quarry may use the Steelhog vessel to his own ends. Only a skilled warrior can stand against such a foe, and Tural Ja is no warrior. I am truly grateful. My granddaughter's first port of call is a place called Alamigo. You see, as the thief took all of his wares with him, the only clue left behind was an empty bottle of whatever grog he was serving. After asking the sailors here, it seems it was produced in Alamigo, and with no other leads, Tural Ja set forth. Once you arrive, she should not be difficult to find. These days, only a handful of Raholl Ja attempt the journey, most of them brutish mercenaries. Tural Ja is a far daintier creature, and is sure to have made a favorable impression on the locals. May the Steelhog watch over you.
As Tural Ja has traveled to Alamigo, perhaps you should begin your search by asking around at Raholl's Reach.
It brings me great solace to know that my granddaughter has such a capable ally. Of course, retrieving the artifact is of the utmost importance, but it is Tural Ja's safety that concerns me most. I dread to think what dangers await her across the ocean.
Yes, I met the Raholl Ja girl you were after. She was looking for a tall, thin man. Some sort of thief, apparently. It sounded a bit like the leader of a gang of bandits that lurks around Vidraal, so I told her as much. Chances are, that's where she headed. I hope she stays out of trouble.
A Raholl Ja, you say? As it happens, she came over while I was cleaning the cannons. She showed me an empty Iraq bottle and said she was looking for the bloke it had belonged to. Thing is, that brand's found all over Alamigo, so I wasn't able to help narrow down her search.
Yes, I saw a Raholl Ja on my patrols, but he carried an enormous axe. Not at all like the person you described.
Ouch.
Here, let me apply some of this ointment. It's a common remedy where I come from. Oh? Are you here to lend a hand? This poor soul was attacked by highwaymen, and I could use help tending to his wounds.
Don't worry about me. It's my escort who's in trouble. He's in pursuit of the thieves, and I fear he's bitten off more than he can chew. Please, will you aid him?
You thieving bastards. What? But how?
Ha 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 ha. Nothing like a bit of divine intervention to tip the scales in my favor. With this artifact in my hands, I am invincible. Another one, eh? Not that it matters. It's time you earned your coin.
I appreciate the assistance, but he wasn't joking about divine intervention. Some strange force pushed me away. I can't even get near them.
The Steelhog vessel. Return it at once, and the stolen goods.
Oh ho ho. You followed me all the way here from your backwater village. Alas, your journey has been for naught. The vessel is mine.
I, Chaltofit, will make better use of the artifact than you and your ilk ever could. By the might bestowed upon me, I will become savior to the oppressed and destitute. In light of my grand ambitions, the vessel's power would be wasted on the likes of you. If you cannot hunt without it, might I suggest a change of diet? I hear the acorns are delicious at this time of year.
Damn it all. I was so close. But now is not the time for regrets. These two are in need of a healer. I'll see them safely to Ralg's reach. Would you mind meeting us there? Once their injuries have been treated, we'd better tell the resistance soldiers what happened.
I thought I could handle whatever ruffians the desert might throw at us. Some escort I turned out to be.
Losing all that stock is a bitter pill to swallow, but we are lucky they didn't take our lives as well.
Well, I'm glad we made it to safety without any more trouble. Those bandits wouldn't dare step foot in this place. Ah, how rude of me. I never asked your name, or how you chanced across us, for that matter. You came all the way from Tuliyollal at my grandfather's behest? I can't tell you how grateful I am. As for the highwaymen, they possess the Steelhog vessel, a treasure from my village. Not only does it grant protection from harm, it also produces a potent blast when the barrier is dispelled. As long as our enemies have the vessel, attacks at close quarters will be extremely risky. Although, as we say in my village, cracks form in even the mightiest of shields. Knowing this, we are careful not to rely too heavily on its power. But now that the Steelhog vessel has been stolen, this self-same power is being turned against innocent people such as yourselves. I only hope you can forgive me for allowing this to happen.
There's nothing to forgive. If anything, we should thank you for coming to our aid. That Chaltofit and his lackeys have a lot to answer for.
Indeed. We'll give the resistance our testimonies, and with any luck, the information will go some way to clapping those bandits in irons.
I'll go with you. The soldiers here need to be warned about the vessel.
No, leave that to us. We'll relay what you have told us, word for word. After all, you'll need to move quickly to have any chance of getting your artifact back. When you catch those robbers, give them one from me.
How about you, K'nekotein? I hope I can count on you to be there for whatever else comes next. Ha ha. I knew it. I sense you're eager to get started, but I need time to plan our next move. Bandits aren't known for being found easily. I was surprised to see a fellow Raholl Ja among them. I can't imagine why that Raholl Ja would work for Tuliyollal of all people.